Okay. Are we good? Can we hear everything? All right. Hi. Good morning. I'm just gonna scoot this. Okay. Full disclosure, right off the bat, before we even get started with anything, I touched some things last night. Okay, that sounds bad. I played with some stream settings last night. I just want to make sure people know. Good morning, Wolf. How are you? And Dinkle, I saw you too. Good morning. Wolf, I owe you some hydrates from last night because I saw that you were very busy 6 hours ago. Really, even when you know who could. I know it's been warmed up and it's ready and you guys are sitting there at the keyboard ready to go. I should have thought that through, but it's early and I haven't had coffee or caffeine of any kind. That's on me. Yeah. Good morning. Okay, I owe you a couple hydrates. And then I'm gonna dehydrate with some coffee because I'm pretty sure that's more of a dehydrating thing. I did mess with some features. Whoa. And also, my camera was weird. I did mess with some features last night. They shouldn't be sound related, so we should be good there. And obviously, Mishka didn't blow out any eardrums when he came in. Thank you, Mishka. Hello, good morning. I really like that Dingle quote, by the way. That's one of my favorites, and I don't know why. I really like that one. Good morning, Dinkle. Okay, now on to the real stuff. I fiddled with some things last night. I was working on changing up some things, trying new looks to see what would work well. So, yeah, we're gonna try something different, which is not bad. Not bad. I don't know whether I'm gonna like it or not, but we're gonna try it. That's how we learn whether we like something. What is up? Also, thanks for the purple. Oh yeah! I did that too! Oh my god. It's gonna be one of them days. It's gonna be one of them days. Hi, good morning! Is it... Now, I want to make sure I say this right. Do you like the full Zorhoff? Am I saying that right? Or Zori? I can mix it up. We can remix this shit. It's just one of those days. Break stuff? I don't have any stuff around here to break. And I don't really want to break my stuff. Can I go to someone else's home and break someone else's things? I mean, not in a violent way, but they've agreed to let me. I know there are some businesses. I know there are at least a couple businesses out there where they literally, you sign a sheet of paper saying, I'm okay with whatever happens to me. And then they give you safety glasses and a bat. And they just let you into a room. And I don't remember what they call it. It was rage room or something like that. You know, something along those lines. And they just let you break shit. That's the whole purpose of the whole business is just, here's a bat, here's some protective gear, go crazy. Say it any way you like, got it. I kind of like Zori, is that weird? I kind of like it. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it's a Z name and I don't see a lot of those. We'll see. But anyway, I did make a couple changes. I added in some VIP badges for people who have been around here a while because I realized it's been 3 months since I updated VIP badges and some of them were long overdue. If you don't have a VIP badge yet, don't worry. I will try and be more consistent. In 3 more months, we will try again. Awesome. I'm glad it's perfect. 3 months, that's at least 3 days. At least 3 days, Dingle. At least. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. And the last time I updated them was also the first time I updated them because I'm still learning this whole Twitch thing. It's a whole thing. But we're getting there. I added somewhere in the realm of 10 VIP badges. I have a bunch of them to give out, but I also feel like if you give out too many, it's no longer special, right? So I'm saving them for people who spend the most time here and engage the most. And if you don't have one yet, don't worry, we will do it again. And if you're like really beating those numbers and getting up there and spending a lot of time here, then you will absolutely get one. I try to take everything into account when I assign those. Hi Hannah, good morning. How are you? I hope you're having a lovely morning. Well, whatever time it is for you. You said good morning, so I'm assuming. Sexualized bread. Good morning. Everyone needs bread in their morning, right? Good morning. How are you? I'm a special snowflake. My mommy told me so. Mishka, you are special. That's why you have a little green swordy sword, a little stabby sword. Like, you're special. You came in prepared. It's 6:15 for you too. Okay. It's 6:15 for me, but I stream like freakishly early. I have been told, those are the words that I have been told by other streamers. Like, what is wrong with you? You stream way too freakishly early. And I do, but it seems to work best for me. I have one too, fight me. Dinkle. You do. Oh, it's so cute. Dinkle, that's amazing. I never thought to make a... Oh, it's adorable. I don't know who that is, but I will have to check them out later because they have really cute stuff. That is really cute. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to make a note of that for later. Girl, it is early, but I clock in at 5, so I love that you're here. You clock in at 5? 5. Like... I would be okay with going in earlier and leaving work earlier. Like, I'd be okay with that. I'd be on board with it if they'd let me. But clocking in at 5 would be too early for me. What time do you get off? Like 2 in the afternoon? That's a lot. Do you work in like a field that, well, I don't want to ask too much, but do you work in like one of those fields that stayed open during COVID? Maybe that's a good way to ask it. Like one of those really important fields that we need all the time, just 24/7. Oh, I did mean to ask before I forget. Zori, you're a first-time chatter and you found me like freakishly early. And also, before we started playing the game, are you a Dragoon fan? If you're still here. If you're not, or you're lurking, like, no pressure. But I am very curious. Because normally, like, people find us all the time. Thank you, Rywick. Also, never mind. Thank you, Rywick. I was just curious because, you know, we haven't started yet and it's really early and people find us all the time. But, you know, I wonder... Rywick, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I was a few minutes late. That's on me. You know why I was a few minutes late? It's a ridiculous reason. My alarm went off this morning, and I applied the Dinkle wake-up method. And let me tell you, I became vertical. Like, I was vertical. I was upright. I chugged a bunch of water because that, according to the Dinkle wake-up method, as soon as your alarm goes off, you get up, and you chug water. And I was like, okay, I'm ready. So last night I made sure I had water right next to me so that I was good to go, right? So the alarm goes off. I get up. I chug a bunch of water. And then, of course, like, I go about getting ready for my day, which involves, like, walking into walls and, you know, walking into door frames and all these things. Because at that time in the morning, I'm not anything. I'm just not there. It was an experience. But the reason I was late is because I did all of this. I got ready. I came here. I got all set up. I sat down. And then I stared at the change that I made for probably a solid 5 minutes. Debating whether I wanted to change it back. Every time I make changes, I look at it and I go, do I want to do, like, I've been telling myself I wanted to try it for a while, And then I put in hours of work last night doing it, and I was working with Astral. Thank you, Astral, for helping me figure this out. But it's been such a long time doing it. And then, of course, this morning I sat down and went, do I actually want to do this? Like, is this a present day fickle want or a past fickle want? We don't want to listen to her shenanigans anymore. That kind of thing. It's still there. We're gonna try it. Bro, what happened to the society where people have 3 degrees, 3 jobs, and start working at 5 a.m. if they don't already have it's those jobs where you gotta work up at 5 a.m. They wake up. Why am I... Drink coffee, girl. Drink coffee. Those jobs are needed all the time. Like, people don't conveniently... I wish people would conveniently... Well, okay, that sounds wrong. I don't wish that people would conveniently have heart attacks, but I do wish that they would be convenient in that they would happen, like, at 3 in the afternoon, so that people wouldn't have to be there at 3 in the morning.
If I had $1 for every brain you don't have, I'd have $1.
That was perfect timing, too. Who did that? Hannah. That was so good. Thank you. Thank you. I needed that little reboot. That little pep talk. I needed it. No, Tinkle, you don't hate it here. You don't, because you keep coming back. If you do, and you keep coming back anyway, then I suppose you can continue to hate it. It's fine. But I'm glad you're here, even if you hate it. Yeah, 1:30, I clean medical machines. Like, oh, yeah, that's important. That's really important work. We need those. That's really important. I guess I got rated in recently. Oh, well, Zori, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you found your way. I don't know how you found your way, but I'm glad you found your way. Hi, RC, good morning. Yes, Dingle, it always helps. The earliest I've ever gotten up for a job was 3:50. There's no way I could do that now. Oh, I worked a job like for a super short amount of time because I found a better job that came along like a week later. And so I was like, hey, I really hate to do this to you. I know I just started, but this job is terrible. And I got a really good one over here, so I'm leaving. Like, that's the only time I've ever done that. And I still feel guilty about it, but they were fine. They did fight me to pay me for the time that I'd worked for them because I had worked for them for such a short period of time. They did try and not pay me, and that made it a lot easier to leave. I was like, okay, well now I don't feel so bad. But yeah, that job is very important, Hannah. That sounds like one of those that you really need. Zori, what do you mind if I ask what job it was that required you to wake up that early? And if that's too personal, then don't even worry about it. Just let it fly right past. We'll pretend I didn't ask. Thing is, if you want it, go for it. Brad, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All I can say is it's early, and I think I missed that reference. Thing is, if you want it, go for it. Well, that could apply to a lot of things. I'm trying to keep my posture check, but it's not working very well. Rywick, I'm sorry. You were talking about what you wanted to play. Was I? Oh my god. Ignore me, I'm gonna keep drinking. Like game-wise? Well, I love this game. I'm having fun with it. Oh, maybe I was talking about the changes. Maybe I was talking about the stream changes. Because that did, I don't know what it is, but every time I change something about the stream, I know it's important to make changes. Change is good, but it's also really uncomfortable. And so, like, every time I adjust something, I'm like, do I like that? I don't know if I like that. Is this a good change? I don't know. It could be a terrible change, but we're gonna try it. Mishka! I I can't go to bed at 8. I can't. It's just way too early. I felt weird telling someone yesterday at 9:30 that I had to leave their stream and go get ready for bed. It just feels too weird. Oh, Dinkle. You don't need to just ignore them. You can stay in here with us. We'll have a nice cozy little insulated shell and we'll just pretend that that doesn't exist. None of that is actually out there. Also, Pork, I saw you and I'm really sorry if I didn't say good morning. In my head I said it. But I don't know if it came out my face. Good morning, Pork. I'm so glad you're here. I'm sorry. The words are not coming out in the proper order. I'm all over the place today. Yeah, more coffee. RC is right. More coffee. I've done a lot of work in factories. This one in particular was about 2-hour commute. Ugh. 2 hours each way. Oh yeah, that's not. After a few weeks, I had to drop it. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. I'm hoping that you found something better, because that sounds atrocious. But I'm glad you're here now. And I'm glad your commute to here was much shorter. I'm usually passing out around 8. Okay. Okay, Hannah. So you can be my positive peer pressure to go to bed at a decent hour. In my brain, when I go to bed on a stream night or like a I guess that's what I call it, the day before a stream. When I go to bed on Thursday, I'm gonna tell myself, you can do this. If Hannah can do this, you can suck it up and do this. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, when Fickle is gonna be 69 years old, she's gonna have a boomer bedtime at 2 p.m. If I go to bed at 2, I'll wake up at like 10 p.m. and then I'll be right in my element. Because I'm normally a night owl. I think I'm still a night owl because there's a part of my brain that rebels at going to bed so early. Like, I know I'm tired. Physically, I'm tired, but my brain is like, you don't want to sleep. Sleep is for the weak. I had to emphasize that. Okay. That's what my brain sounds like. When... I can't even imagine myself at 69 years old. I can't. It's too far off. It's all good, homie. I'm working and barely paying attention. Well, Pork, welcome. I hope work is going well. I hope your attention span is more focused on your work. And I hope that we make pleasant white noise for you. Now I work from my bed. Oh, that's much better. That commute is so much better, isn't it? You don't even have to... Your commute is rolling over. That sounds great. I would not be able to do that. Every now and then, I could do it. But regularly, no work would get done. Zero work. I need to get up and go somewhere to get things done. Even if I'm just getting up and going to a table in my home to work. I can't work from my bed. I would take way too much advantage of that. School nights. Yeah, everything is a school night for me. I'm long out of high school, but it still feels like a school night. I believe in you. Get that beauty sleep, gorgeous. Oh, Hannah, I appreciate the support. That's so sweet. I'll get there. Last night I did not... Well, I mean, last night I got 7 hours, right? Pretty close. So not awful, just could have been much better. I feel decently well rested. I fell asleep. I fall asleep really fast, like ridiculously quickly. So I got probably 7 hours. Work from home has been tough this week because Baldur's Gate exists. Yeah, Mishka's on the Baldur's Gate now. He's transitioned over from Tears of the Kingdom to Baldur's Gate. That's become his new... I think that will be the new obsession. Okay. I want to show you guys the adjustment I made. It's not huge, and we might move it back, but I want to give it a shot. So if we move on over here, here we go. What do we think? I wanted to try out a vertical and see what we thought about it. I can change it back if we want, but I thought it might be a little bit nicer because now we're cutting off less of the game. When we're in a battle scene and like we've got 3 characters on the battle scene, we can actually see character number 3. I thought it might be an interesting change to try. If it doesn't work for us, we can change it back, but I want to give it a day or two and see what happens with it. Because change is uncomfortable, but it's important sometimes. And this is good for me because I learned what this is. Like, it took me some time to figure out this was an actual thing that lots of people did that I just haven't been exposed to. So we're trying something new. Fortunately, it did not involve me touching any sound. So no one has to worry about like their eardrums being blasted today. Unlike other days when it was a free-for-all. Yep, 1999 would run late for school because I was staying up late playing Baldur's Gate 1. Wow, really? Yep, less couch. We're just gonna cut that out. And we're gonna cut talk of like all of that casting couch business. We're just gonna cut all of that out. I gave it some thought. And I asked myself, Fickle, what are we going for with this stream thing? Like, what's the vibe that we want? And that's not really what I want. So I would appreciate if we just like nixed that joke. It was funny when it would like the first time, but a week later, it's turning into something I'm not comfortable with. Yeah, it's exactly Dinkle. It was funny at the time. But now, you know, there are other things. There are other ways that we can get uncomfortable. I'm glad casting couch bit is gone. Yeah, it was making me a little uncomfortable too. And I wasn't feeling it in the moment, but then after the stream, I would sit with it for a bit and be like, you know, this isn't what I'm going for. And I don't want to make me uncomfortable. And if it's making me uncomfortable, then it's probably making other people uncomfortable. So I don't want to go there. Like, that's not the vibe we're going for. So we're just going to skate right on past that and move on to bigger, better discomforts. Yeah, Tinkle, thank you. That's perfect. No, Pork, you don't need to be sorry. This is why I'm saying it, so that, like, just so that everyone knows. I appreciated the joke in the moment. It was very fun, but, like, it's not even you guys. I don't want someone who's new to the stream coming in, and that's the first thing they hear, and then they have a very different understanding of what this stream is. Because you know the internet. Y'all have been around long enough to know that people can take that and run with it, and run a mile. So before that happens, we're just gonna trip them, and they can fall in the mud, and then get back up, and we'll help them up, and we'll dust them off, and be like, oh, my bad, I didn't realize my foot was there, and then we can move on to better things, you know? We're just gonna keep going with that. It was a weird metaphor, but I kind of like it. This coffee is good. We should do this more often. My coffee and I agree with each other. Hi, Calvin. Good morning. How are you today, my friend? I haven't been able to catch your stream in a minute. That's partly me. I've been trying to work on this whole kerfuffle, and let me tell you, I was getting so frustrated. Until Astral stepped in and he was like, do you want me to just show you how to do it? I was like, yes! And then he showed me and it was fine. But it was really stressing me out until I had some help. I feel like everyone needs someone to like help them when it gets so frustrating. Like even thinking about it frustrates me. You're making me want another coffee and I've already had 2! Tinkle. 3's not that bad, right? 3's a nice round number. You could do 3. I'm sorry. Unless you don't want to have a third, if that's bad for you, I can tell you all the ways that it would be bad for you. Like when Azri was like, make me not go to the gym. Like, okay, let me tell you all the reasons why you don't want to go to a smelly gym at this hour. And it was a lot of fun. We know that ain't coffee, it's milk and sugar with a dash of... There's coffee in here! There's coffee in here. It's just kind of... I don't want to spill it, but I will show you. It's a very pale coffee. It's in there, though. I promise. It's in there. Somewhere. Somewhere very, like, deep down at the bottom. It's in there. It's fine. I'm feeling the effects. The coffee is now in here. I haven't been able to catch my stream either. Oh, internet's been down. Oh. Okay, so Calvin, I'm kind of sorry because, you know, that sucks, of course. But that's also kind of nice, right? Like, because then you can tell all of your followers, sorry guys, internet's down. I don't know what to tell you. And then you can go take a break. You can do whatever you want. You could work, well, I was going to say you could work on stream stuff, but I guess you can't. Maybe that's a good thing. It's an enforced break. Every now and then, I would like an enforced break. Like, I'm just gonna trip and pull a cable and be like, guys, I don't know why, but the internet's down. It sounds nice. Enjoy your worky lurky, pork. The trick is to get a massive coffee cup. Then it's only one coffee. Yeah, just get a giant one. And then just dump a bunch of cups into that, and then it's just one. I already made double shot, so it's like 4 coffees already. I don't think I could do that. It tastes too much like coffee if I did that. I don't want to do that. That sounds terrible. I just realized if I slouch, you guys can't tell with this new camera. You can't tell. I could be sitting up straight right now, or I could be slouching and you can't see. I just realized. This is great. I've had a statutory liter of coffee today, but I love another. Okay, well, Rywick knows when I tell him. Not taking any chances. It's the hair. Like, you just can't tell my posture with the hair and the different screen, yeah, camera. You know what I'm saying. Just gotta move the Starlink satellite. Oh yeah, I could like if I ever needed a break, I could just like walk outside and kick the Starlink, like just nudge it, really, just nudge the satellite over, so that it's not pointing at the sky anymore, and then be like, guys, I don't know what happened, internet's out, and then the next day I could be like, oh, I guess it was really windy. Just blame it on the wind. That's exactly why I'm drinking it. I love the flavor of coffee. See, I don't like the flavor of coffee. I like the flavor of the, like, of the creamer that goes in the coffee. So that's why it's mostly just, like, milk and sugar, pretty much. Thank you for, Rywick, thank you for, calling me out on that bad posture. It was definitely happening. And now I am, I'm straight. My back is straight. I mean, my back is never straight because I have mild scoliosis, but like, you know, I'm a little bit bitter because I'm in good posture. That's how you know I'm using good posture, because I'm a little bit salty about it. Yeah, it's just wind. It's just windy. That's why. I actually hate creamer, not gonna, oh, I love, like, the flavored stuff. I'm not one of those weirdos that just uses a bunch of regular half and half. Like, I say weirdos because I'm thinking of my brother. When my brother was small, he would, we would, like, go out to eat, and he would just, you know, those little half and half cups, he would just drink those straight when he was a kid. I don't know why. He just really liked those. I do enjoy a good latte sometimes, but usually I just drink coffee black with no... Yeah, I could never do it. Black coffee would not be great for me. Not really. Just really windy. Also in alternating directions. Yeah. It's so weird. It was windy last night, but just enough to like push my satellite over so that it's but like gently, because I don't want to hurt the satellite. It was a gentle wind that pushed the satellite over. So weird. I'm straight. I mean, my back is straight. Tinkle, thank you. That one's magical. That one's magical. Hi, Mad Dog. Good morning. I used to drink warm sugar water, but slowly weaned myself off the... Really? You weaned yourself off of it? Oh, so like when you would make coffee, you would add less and less until you were just drinking black coffee? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Like, just the thought, I don't want to do that. I do like coffee. That's the thing. I like the taste of coffee, but in really small amounts. And I know I like the taste of coffee in really small amounts because I like coffee cake. Like tiramisu is so good. I love it. It might be my favorite dessert. It's really high up there, but only really small amounts. It's got to be subtle. My ex's sister, when she used to make her tea, would literally dip the bag in hot water for 3 seconds, then add a ton of milk and sugar. That's not tea. That's just hot milk. The leaves have to barely kiss the surface, and then your sister is done. That's not even... That just feels like a waste of money buying the tea bags. Interesting. Interesting. I'll tell you exactly the same thing I tell everyone else. Okay, if you think you genuinely hate coffee, you've probably had really shitty coffee. I probably have. I'm not gonna lie. I probably have. I'm sure I could go to like Italy or France or Spain and get some like beautiful espresso. I'm sure I could make it. I'm sure I could make it if I tried real coffee. Prime example of this is the fresh coffee at Starbucks that honestly tastes like water from a... Oh, Tinkle! Gross! That's nasty. And you know the best part? I'm gonna upload this VOD to YouTube later, and no one will know. No one will know what it is that I was so grossed out by, because you guys can't see it. I mean, you can. Twitch can. I worked at Starbucks, and they use their espresso roast for everything. When you open the bag, it smells like rotten fish. Ew. Ew. Guys. Starbucks is swell. You know, so I live in Washington State. This is no secret. And, sorry. I live in Washington State. This is no secret. I've told people before. Washington State is where Starbucks came from. And there is one on every single corner. I'm not even lying. Like, they're freaking everywhere. And I go to Starbucks. I do. Not as often as I used to. I have really, really toned that back. And nowadays, I prefer to go to, like, the local small coffee shop that I have. Like, there's a little coffee stand on my way to work. And it's expensive, but I prefer to support them than Starbucks. That being said, I'm very well aware that, like, the bigger a company becomes, the more widespread they are, and the more streamlined they have to be to support that, the lower the quality of the product. Starbucks quality is definitely, like, I can tell that it's declined just from living in the area. But, yeah, I prefer to shop elsewhere now. I still drink, like, the Starbucks K-Cups, but that, at least, that's more a convenience thing for me. Hi, Dumby, good morning, ahoy! Ahoy, small frat! And if you don't get that reference, that's a Wind Waker thing. I'm not just calling you small. I'm not. I don't go to Starbucks at all anymore because I can't afford it. It's super expensive. It's super expensive. If I'm going to spend a lot of money, I prefer to spend it elsewhere. A trash coffee and a tiny sandwich for 10 euro. I don't know how much 10 euro is, but I agree with you that it's expensive. For 10 euro, I could eat for 3 days. Oh shit, yeah. If you can eat for 3 days. Mishka, what is that? What is that? Is that a pirate flag? It's too small on my end. I can't tell. I'm not sure. Starbucks pumpkin spice tastes like an ashtray with fall leaves in it. Mmm. Ashtray. I tried pumpkin spice latte. I thought for sure I was gonna love it because I'm a basic bitch and I like all of those basic things, and I'm not ashamed to say that I like the basic things. But I tried it and it's terrible. It's so bad. I had one sip and dumped it. I couldn't even give it to anyone. Yeah, not my thing at all. Starbucks still be super pretentious. It is! It's so pretentious. It's like the people in Starbucks are pretentious too. Like you walk in and just feel better than the rest of the world. I don't know what it is. I get pretentious in a Starbucks, and then as soon as I step out, I was like, what was that? Like, you feel the shift when you step in. I don't know what it is. Like, you just adapt to the culture for a very short amount of time. Like you step in, and you grab your coffee, and you sit down, and you instantly want to write a novel. I don't know what it is. When you start there, they give you a coffee journal to fill out, so you taste like 50 coffees and describe the taste to get a cool apron. I actually wouldn't mind trying to work it. I mean, obviously, it doesn't fit my career at all, but working in a Starbucks for a day, I feel like would be very eye-opening. I don't want to work there all the time, but maybe a week to get a real feel for it. I feel like that could be interesting. Have we gotten to cool boogies yet? I don't know what that is, Dunby. You keep asking and I don't know what that is. There was a bogey. Is that what you're talking about? Because he's basically just a purple booger with a top hat. Is that what you were talking about? He was on the ghost ship. He just runs around, flies around with a top hat. I don't know why he was there. but he was called a bogey. 10 euro is basically $11. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So not far off from what I know. Interesting. Yeah, that's really expensive. But food in general has gotten more expensive too. Like fast food has gotten really expensive as well. I just had this discussion with my coworker the other day. Like going to Taco Bell is getting so pricey now that I could go to a restaurant and get order takeout and get lunch from there, and it's much better quality for the same price. I'm like, if I'm going to spend that kind of money anyway, I'd rather get a higher quality sandwich. Although I do really love Taco Bell. I do. Yeah, it's almost pumpkin spice season. It's a Jolly Roger flag. Okay, that I was trying to figure out what Mishka was using. It's a Jolly Roger flag. Okay. The local shops also pissed me off. One time, I was in the old town way too early, so I thought I'd get... Oh, just the fact that you were in the old town just sounds so charming. It really does. I thought I'd get breakfast. We sit down, and I immediately know something is wrong, so I open the online menu, then look at the printed one, and the price is literally doubled compared to the month before. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, that inflation do be getting ya. Glass of juice with 7. Yeah. It's a little steep for juice. That's a little steep. Like, I could buy a carton of juice for less than that. How would you like your spittoon swill? A latte or Americano? It sounds so fancy when they put it that way. A juice. That's just too much. I worked for Starbucks for 7 years. 7 years is a long time. I imagine you know everything about Starbucks coffee and hate everything about Starbucks coffee. You know, like people who work at McDonald's for a super long time and they hate the smell of fries because they come home every day smelling like French fries, so they just never want to touch French fries again. Most of the libraries here have a coffee shop in it or next to it. I actually agree with that. I'm okay with that policy. I think coffee shops are, I think they're kind of soothing, and I think they go well with libraries. Not the noise. That's the trick. You need to be able to get a coffee shop that's like, it's there, but it's not making too much noise for the actual library. But I'd be down for my library having a coffee stand. The problem is it does make it more pretentious. It does. I'm ready for cool... I don't know what that means! I don't know what that means! What? Now, Hannah and Dunby are both ready for cool boogies, and I don't know what that means. Is it in the game? Is that what are we waiting for something in the game? This game is a first-time playthrough, guys. I don't know what to expect. I wouldn't recommend... Wait. I wouldn't recommend Starbucks. I've worked with folks who quit before they technically started their employment there. Wow. Is that because they got a better job, or they just started hearing stories as soon as they accepted the job? Because I've known people to do both. Be like really excited about it and then start talking to their new coworkers, and their new coworkers are like, welcome to the team! Run! I only go to Taco Bell whenever they have a box combo that I like. I rarely go there for anything else because I know I'm going to spend too much money. It's so expensive. Posture check and a hydrate. Okay. Thank you, Dunby. I'm sorry. I should make that sound more grateful, but I hate the posture check. Okay, I want your opinion, guys. Before we go any further, because this new this little like shape that I'm in, because this is new, I had a couple different variations. You tell me, is it better the way it is now, or is it better with this little framey dude? I kind of like it the other way better. You know what? Maybe I answered my own question. I kind of like it that way better. I don't think the blue works for me. I like the color, but I think no frame is better. Yeah, I think no frame is better. Okay, my original instinct was right, because I had it with the border this morning, and I stared at it and went, less is more. I like the minimalist look. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for weighing in and reassuring me. I feel better. I wanted to make sure. This is also why I like when you guys can vote on games, because I don't want to choose something that you don't like, and I'm like, you know, they've never steered me wrong before. They can help me decide. They can make up my mind for me, because I'm difficult to sway sometimes. I don't go out anymore, and I don't order anymore either. I could either spend $25 on delivery of one meal, or I could spend $25 to eat 2 to 3 meals for the next 4 days. Dinkle, that is very financially responsible of you, and I completely agree. I completely agree. 7 years, it's like at least 3 days. That makes so... I get it. I totally get it. I'll be back for cool... Wait, Dumpy! Is it coming up soon? You can't just leave me like that. Are the boogies coming up soon? I need to know. I mean, I guess I don't want to know. I don't want to be spoiled either. So, like, don't tell me. It's fine. I'll figure it out. Okay. Let's jump right in, because now I have something to rush toward. It's, whatever this thing that Dunby and Hannah are looking forward to so much. Got caught up in the Starbucks slander. Good morning, everyone. Oh yeah, neat. I didn't actually say good morning or greet you or anything. We just started talking. Welcome. It's like you never left. Okay. Are those Miss Diane's twerking bunnies? No. They're Steve's twerking bunnies. Who's Steve? Do I need to go meet Steve at some point? Okay. I'll keep Steve in mind. Hi, I'm here about the boogies. I don't know what that is, but we have to be getting close because more people are talking about, like, Dumby brought it up, and then Hannah was like, yes, please. And now Zori's like, I'm here for it. Let's go. Okay. Who are you people? Dinkle, I was toying around with changing our raid notification. I haven't done it yet. I toyed around with it a little bit, and then I couldn't do it in time, so I had to change it. I had to revert it back to what it was. But I was trying to come up with a way to do that, where I could be like, "Who are you people?" Like Patrick from SpongeBob, because I'm a mature adult. It's cool. We were really prepping the steak for the Starbucks burning. Let me tell you, if you ever find yourself in Seattle and you're tempted to visit the original Starbucks, like the first Starbucks, don't do it. There's nothing different between that Starbucks and all the other Starbucks. And you'll regret it. You'll stand in line for like an hour and a half. And you'll get the same shitty Starbucks experience. Don't do it. It's so not worth it. I did it because I had a family member visit the state, and they were like, I have to go. And I was like, why? And they were like, I have to go. I have to see it. It must be this grand special thing. I was like, no, it's not. You don't need to see it. And they insisted. So I went with them because they also insisted that I go because they didn't want to be by themselves. And let me tell you, it was the most ridiculous standing in line I've ever done. I wasted so much of my life. Don't do it. It's a tourist trap. There's a way you can have multiple raid notifications and have them randomized. Oh, that would be fun. That would be so much fun. Hi, Morgan. Good morning. That would be so much fun, Calvin. I should do that. I might hit you up and ask you about that later. Okay, just really quick, I need to actually pay attention to this. Okay. Man, our life is looking much better. We're level 23, 21, and 22. Not bad. Okay, I want to see what this is. I'm guessing this is where I rest up, and I don't need to, but I just want to make sure I don't miss anything really important. Is that my phone that went off? I don't even know where my phone is, which is fine because I don't need it, but I don't want it to, like, vibrate the table or anything. I can with 95% certainty say that you will never see me in the US again, ever? Dinkle, where did you visit when you visited the US? Where did you go? I took my stepmom to that Starbucks and we both got shit on by pigeons. And that is a full Seattle experience. I'm not gonna lie. Pike's Place used to be really cool, but Seattle's kind of gone downhill recently, and I don't go anymore, which just sucks. Okay, so there's supposedly a wolf in this forest. I believe it's Teo, the boy who happened to disappear the same day the wolf lost his shit. Maybe it's not, but like, maybe it is. So I kind of want to figure out what's going on, and I'm pretty sure I overshot this whole thing and went straight to Deningrad, and I wasn't supposed to. So I think I gotta figure out what's going on. Talking about Starbucks Reserve. Is that what it's called? The first store? Is it called Starbucks Reserve? Okay. Oh, it's not open anymore. It was too unsafe. Yeah, that's not good. I love the nightlife. I've got to boogie on the disco. I missed Boogie Down Central, like that whole time period. I feel like I missed that. I miss the boogie life. That, and I'm not a dancer, so I would have missed it anyway. It was the only big coffee chain in my town that I moved to, and I was like, oh no, and then Dunk's opened up. Nice. There are a lot of baby coffee stands where I am, which is nice. They're like, of course they have to be expensive because they're selling an addiction. They have to be a little bit expensive because people will pay for it. But it's kind of nice to have a little coffee stand on my way to work. If I'm really desperate, I can stop off and it's perfect. Astral, hello! Look, we did it! Thank you so much. Like, I was so frustrated. Just trying something new was frustrating me, and then not being able to do it was frustrating me even more. It's so nice to have it done. I think I like the look, but I like it without the frame. I tried the frame, and like this morning when I was sitting here before stream, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna hide it. And then a minute ago, I pulled it out to see if people liked it better or not. And I think we all, whoever whoever spoke agreed that they liked it without. So I think we might just continue without it. No frame is best. I like the shadow. I didn't do the shadow. Not on this one. I might do the shadow in the future, but it doesn't have it. It doesn't have it right now, honestly. Come on. Come on, Albert. Oh, no. Nope. Oh, in general, yeah. I think the shadow would be a better, more subtle look. Okay, I'm gonna back it up because I know I missed some stuff. I just looked at this original Starbucks, and while it doesn't say if it is open or not, I noticed that the original brand logo was definitely like early 1900. Overweight mermaid. Yeah, they kept the original logo on the original store. They took some artistic liberties with the mermaid. Okay, this path doesn't go anywhere. And this guy, I don't think he's gonna let me go through here. So I must have missed something further back. And there are gonna be a lot of encounters along the way until we figure it out. I lived in Phoenix for 4 years and I've never been more miserable ever in my life. What was it about Phoenix? Was it like the heat or was there something else? Was there another reason? I've never been to Phoenix, that's why I'm asking. Portland too. Down here we call Seattle dirty Portland. Hannah, are you well, I don't want to ask because I don't want to dox you, but like it sounds like you might be near me. I mean, you said you're in the same time zone, so it sounds like you might be an Oregonian, maybe, possibly. Maybe. They have like 5 in the world. I went to one in Chicago that was like 4 stories. Oh. Okay. And I'm not familiar with those myself. Pike Place has turned into one of the least safe places in Seattle, which is really sad because I used to love going to Pike's Place. I really did. It was so much fun, all the like open stalls, and you could buy so many different things all in one place, and it had such an open air market feel to it. It was really, really fun. And now I don't want to go there because it's gone so downhill. It's disappointing. Are we human or are we I'm not a dancer. I can answer that question right there. Reserve, like reserve, like serve it again tomorrow? Starbucks. Okay. Did I miss something over here? Oh. What's this person doing? Wait, am I supposed to be checking on this person up here? Man, there's gonna be so many encounters in this forest. Did we buy any charm potions? Please tell me we bought some. Yeah! Okay. This is probably the part that bugs me the most about this game. Who are you? What are you doing up here? Oh, wait. Was that Teo? Okay, so that's what I was supposed to trigger. What? Aww. Kamoy. Oh no, don't kill the wolf. Don't kill the wolf. I'll get him and I'll get the 5 times larger prize. No! No, leave him alone. Everybody listen, it was not Kamoy's fault. It was a different monster that attacked Fa. Aww. No, wait, because Kamoy protected Fa, so I'll protect Kamoy this time. Aww. I hate those games where you have to like kill the wolves. It always makes me so sad. Astral, are you flying out today? Is that right? Yeah, you're flying out today? Is that right? The heat was the least of my problems, though life there in general is so low quality that my... Oh, interesting. My European brain cannot understand, just cannot compute. Interesting. I've never been to Phoenix. I'd love to visit it at some point, but I don't think I'd want to live there permanently. Teo, it's no longer the Kamoy you knew. Many other people were attacked. Aw, no! Leave him alone! Run! Run, doggo, run! Oh! That's so sweet. Okay. Hi, Adsri, good morning! I hope you're doing well. While waiting for a bus downtown Portland, I had a dude who was pissing on a wall. Interesting. Wow, that is an experience, Hannah. I am so sorry. I have never had that happen to me, but I probably wouldn't ride my public transit nowadays anyway. I did when I was younger, but I wouldn't do it nowadays. It's too questionable. It doesn't feel safe to me. Only thing we know is that the wolf is a menace in the forest now. No! We're not gonna kill the wolf. Okay, people went this way. They went south. Oh. This way is filled with monsters and is dangerous. Take another road. Okay, we can't go this way then. Oh wait, there was a box over here. Oh, all these encounters. Yeah, Kimberly just wants uppies. Just let him enjoy his doggo life. Just let him live his best life. He's fine. He's sweet. Boy and his dog. Like, what can be better than that, right? Okay. Alright, this is gonna get irritating, but I don't want to fight everything right now. I knew I missed something. Okay, they went this way. Pretty sure. Right? Didn't they go south? Is it this way? Was it this way? Oh. Well, there's box. I'll take that. Okay. I say Phoenix was bad, you know it's really that bad because I was born in the Soviet Union and that by definition was rock bottom. Oh, interesting, Dinkle. I did not know that about you. That's interesting. I used to be friends with someone and after not talking for a while, I decided to give them a shot at repairing the friendship. The first thing I hear after they moved into a new apartment was, oh, I see someone. Uh-huh. Yep. Sounds about right. Didn't they go this way? Am I crazy? Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Were they going this way? Am I crazy? Did they go north instead of south? Was I just not paying attention? That's probably very likely. Oh no. I don't remember which way they went. Did they go back to Fernie? That doesn't seem right. Oh man. No, it can't be. This doesn't make sense. We're going back. They must have gone north instead of south and I just wasn't paying attention. I was probably just chit-chatting with a chat and not focusing. This way is dangerous and filled with monsters. Go another way. Sir, do you not see us? Excuse me? You go another way. We're busy. Oh, wait, that was the way to the box. I mean, this way is dangerous and filled with monsters. I know, that's why we're here. Okay. So clearly that was... Wait! Oh. This wasn't supposed to be difficult. Alright. Urban life is super charming, isn't it? Yeah, super charming. So great. This is why I live in the middle of the country. I prefer rural life. I got my chickens to keep me company. The rooster makes it sound very farm-yardy. He's super loud, but it's got charm to it. I have an appointment with Avon's teacher. Oh, Astral, have fun. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you for the lurk. But I hope it all goes well. Only a little crazy. Aw, come on. I've met my neighbor once, and it wasn't even on purpose. I can't see either of my neighbor's houses. It's glorious. It is. I've done the neighbor thing. I don't want to do the neighbor thing again. I just got this ad in the game that says, claim your free pet. I look at the pet and it costs about $180 converted into gems. Yeah, it's free after you buy it. It's the worst kind of free. You have to pay for the free. Oh, there we go. That's what I did. Okay. You have chickens? I do have chickens, yeah. They're really interesting creatures. They're kind of fascinating. You'd think they'd be a little bit smarter, though. They're supposedly related to raptors. You'd think they'd be a little more intelligent, but they're very interesting to watch. They have... It's one of those creatures where you feel like they shouldn't have as much personality as they do. Was it north that I was supposed to go? Probably. Chickens are... They're kind of fascinating. And watching the pecking order that's evolved over time has been really interesting too. I miss having chickens. Eggs for days. Neat. Did you used to have chickens? So many eggs that it's almost a problem. Like, we give them away all the time. Just like, hey, do you want some eggs? I offered some to my coworker the other day. I just brought in a carton, like a dozen eggs. I was like, hey, do you want some? And she was like, sure, what do you want for it? Like, she was kind of nervous what I was going to ask for. I'm like, girl, just take it. Like, I'm not asking anything for it. You'd be doing me a favor if you took them. She didn't understand that. I'm like, you don't understand. There are too many eggs in the house. Please take something. But it's an investment. It is an investment. Fortunately, there was already a chicken coop here when we moved in, so I didn't have to worry about that. But it is a little bit of an investment. Like, I'm pretty sure, if anything, we might be breaking even. I like chickens too. between some buns and sauce. Chicken tastes delicious. I love chicken. Okay, Hashel leveled up. They're very aware that they're related to raptors. Watch them run next time you grab a bag of bugs. For the love of God, take some eggs. I know, I feel like I'm basically throwing them at my coworkers now. I'm like, please. Okay, so they went this way and I was not paying attention. So I went in the complete opposite direction than the one I was supposed to go in. No? No? Oh. Look, another encounter. Okay. So many encounters. Eggs are getting so expensive too. So like when I offered them to my coworker and I told her, please, dear God, just take them, she was really happy because they're so expensive nowadays. Having had birds for years now, I've actually grown to dislike them. I do like seeing them, but owning them and being around them creeps me out. Really? And you have two. It's just a being that can live anywhere between 30 and 80 years, will forever have the intelligence of a 2-year-old. I can draw blood on a whim. I thought, but aren't birds supposed to be pretty intelligent? I mean, I guess it depends on the type of bird you get too, huh? Because like, some of the chickens are pretty smart, I think. And then there's this one that's just dumb as a box of rocks. She just does not understand basic anything. She's so dumb. And, and watching her be dumb while all the others around her being really clever just seems to make it worse. But I know there are some parrots that are like freakishly smart. But I don't think I would want to commit to owning one pet for that long. Because that's the kind of pet, like, if I got it, there's a chance that I might actually have to, pass it down to someone else before I died, because there's a chance it might outlive me. And I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not comfortable owning an animal that would become someone else's commitment after I was gone. Because if I sign up for it, that's on me, but I shouldn't be signing up for it for other members of my family too. Because that's a long time for one animal to live. Okay, it's gotta be this way then. That was me with green beans. I picked like 15 pounds of them this past weekend. They were prolific. Interesting, Hannah. I've tried to grow green beans and I haven't grown them with a ton of success. Although last year I accidentally grew peas with way too much success, and then I forgot to harvest them in time, and they basically just seeded, and I had a bunch of little baby pea plants popping up. Which is basically what happened with me and tomatoes the year before. So apparently I'm bad at harvesting things on time. I lose track of time. Can I offer you an egg in these trying times? No, like a carton of eggs. We're not messing around. I'm not giving someone a single egg. I'm like, can I offer you at least a dozen eggs in these trying times? No one has turned me down so far, except the one coworker who already has an egg person. That's what she calls them. She's like, I already have an egg person. I wouldn't be surprised if Fickle admitted to raising baby raptors. They basically are, though. They're basically baby raptors. And they really like they like different treats, and there's a bunch of different treats that we give them. And there's like a bag of bugs. It's like dried bugs, which sounds really gross, but you get over it quick. They seem to be addicted to this stuff. Like, they love it. And they've gotten to the point where they've realized that that I get into a routine. So, like, when they see me pull into the driveway, they're all, like, ready for me. So they see my car come up the driveway, and suddenly they start like, running. This is how they run. They, like, sprint toward the car, and I open the door, and I see 6 little faces just looking up at me. My doggo is making noise. Okay, he's fine. Thank you, Azri. I appreciate it. That's so sweet. Thank you. I'm having doubts about this, but I'll most likely give up the bird soon. Oh, I'm sorry. I have strong suspicions that they give me lung inflammation. Oh, and I also both cannot and don't want to take care of them. I mean, Dingle, that's fair. If you're not in a place where you want to take care of them, you might be able to rehome them. And if they're not good for your physical health, that's also something to consider. I don't know if I'd be able to do that emotionally. Like, I get very attached to my pets. So I would have to be really desperate to rehome one of my pets, just because I get so emotionally attached to them. Which is why I wouldn't want a bird, because it would be a very long attachment. My uncle had an African gray parrot that would cuss you out. Yeah, that's another thing. They're really smart, but I don't need them copying me. Like, monkey see, monkey do. It might not be a good thing if they started copying me. Okay. Dude, I grew them on the edges of my garden boxes and inside cinder blocks. They don't give a fuck like my tomatoes. They go crazy. Tomatoes I've never had a problem with growing. But green beans, I don't know what it is. I've never had a lot of luck growing them. Damn, I can't wait to be 100 years old and inherit your senile parents. They will be senile too, and they'll probably have a lexicon that you will not appreciate. Like, I don't consider myself a huge swearer. I guess I swear more in here when I'm playing video games, but I don't swear a ton, but they probably have really weird vocabulary too. It's just people's egg people. Yeah, we're just turning into people's egg people. It's fine. We can be those people. My coworker has an egg person. There we go. My coworker has an egg person because she says that she prefers to buy from chickens that she knows are living well. Like, it makes her uncomfortable buying eggs from a store because she doesn't know how those chickens are treated, or maybe because she does know how these chickens are treated, but she'd much rather eat eggs from chickens that are happy. I was like, okay, that makes sense. I get it. Like, you want to make sure that they're being treated well. I understand. So it's more of an ethical choice for her. What? Box of 12 large eggs is like €2 here. I don't know what Americans are doing. It's really expensive here, Dinkle. It's so expensive. And I don't know why it's suddenly so expensive, because it didn't used to be like this. I don't know what's changed. I am not the egg expert, but I am not the expert, but something has changed because they're really expensive now. Maybe we should retreat, or maybe we should advance. We're gonna advance. Maybe we should advance. Come on. There we go. Go home. This little kid's like, get out of here with that nonsense. It averages $3 to $4 where you are, Neat? Oh, it's way more expensive over here. That's interesting. In my state, it's pretty expensive. I'm not the expert. That's kind of the thing too. I'm emotionally attached, but it's also actively hurting me. My biggest worry is that if I drop them off at some pet shop, they'll just die. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you might feel better if you were able to rehome them with someone you know would take care of them. Because I think you're right. If you were to leave them at a pet shop, like, you'd be running the risk that they may be adopted or they may not be adopted. Yeah, a lexicon you would not appreciate. Like, I would honestly, if I were going to teach my parrot anything, I would probably try and teach them better insults than just swear words. Like, I would want to teach them really funny things and really dorky things, and I don't know if anyone would appreciate that. Like, the parrot, you would come into the house and the parrot would probably start insulting you in Monty Python style. But there's a bunch of birds these days who say, yeah, there's a bunch of birds that are just cursing Amazon. We met Fa. Fa's worried about you. Aw, it's true. Fa doesn't talk anymore since you disappeared. It's because she really cares about you. Or she's becoming a monk, one of the two. Aww. What about Kamoy? He's gonna be killed if I don't protect him. That's right! This guy's like damn straight he's gonna be killed. You pretended to not be interested, but you came back for the prize, right? This guy's a jerk. I won't let you. I'll finish the beast. Get him! Eat him! Eat him! His name's Bulgus. We don't want him to survive anyway. Ugh! No! No! Happy eggs come from happy chickens. Happy chickens come from pickle. I think the chickens are fairly happy. They seem happy. Oh, of course, Kongle is suffering at the moment. Kongle's not at his best right now. Let's just, I want to guard for a second. I'm not sure if we're really supposed to be attacking Kimoy or not. It doesn't feel like we're supposed to be attacking him. Although he's really not holding back from attacking us, so... Okay. I swear a lot, don't really give an F if people don't like it. I know the time and place, but if you're like, oh my god, take the name of the Lord out of your mouth, I'm just gonna ignore you as a person. That's fair. I'm not worried about that here. I'm sure my mother wouldn't like it, but like, she's not here. I totally hear what you're saying, Dinkle. I thought about instituting like a no swearing channel redemption at one point, but I honestly don't know if that would be a huge imposition for me. I don't think it would be a huge challenge. I think it would be okay, and I think that wouldn't be as much fun for people. I'm trying to heal Kongle here. Okay, I guess we gotta attack this thing. Let's do this. I don't like it though. I just want to go on the record and say that I don't like attacking this wolf. He's kinda cute. Kinda. Not like as cute as he could be. I've seen cuter dogs in this game, but he's not bad. And then we kick the dog in the face. Poor thing. Poor thing. Poor thing. I mean, it can go up to $8. Depends on which eggs you buy in. Neat. I don't know about recently because I'm not buying eggs anymore, but last month they were $8 for a dozen eggs. Standard eggs, not like organically fed hypoallergenic eggs, like whatever special variety there are out there. It was nothing special. It was just standard, no nonsense, regular eggs was like $8 for a dozen. And that was everywhere. It wasn't just some swanky shop. It was absolutely everywhere. Squawk, your mother was a hamster. That's exactly what I was thinking, Rywick. I'm so glad you read my mind. I was thinking exactly that. Driving to my meeting. Okay, Mishka, enjoy your lurk. Enjoy your lurky lurk. Thank you for safe driving. But did my father smell of elderberries? If I can teach my parrot to say it, your father will. And only swearing channel redemption. Can you imagine? Like if I have to just link all of my words together with swear words. That would be a challenge. That would be hard. Only because I don't swear enough to really have that ability. I'd have to beef up on my swearing, and that's maybe a habit I don't want to grow. I work with small people, guys, like children. They would, parents would probably not appreciate it. A no talking redeem. But see, I couldn't do that because that would hurt the channel. I couldn't do that. That would be hard, but it would be hard because I know I would be like shooting myself in the foot as far as this whole Twitch thing goes. I don't want to do that. I want the redemptions to be something that can be fun and help the channel. What's this? What is this now? Okay. Just turn this channel into a Tarantino stream. Hi, Squiddy. Good morning. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. I feel really mean beating up this dog. It's not the doggo's fault. The doggo did not do anything wrong. I don't want to do that. I didn't come this far just to come this far and not be happy. I know if we want to accept life advice from Kim Kardashian. I don't know if we want to go there. That's a slippery slope. In more ways than one. Also, hi Asta. Good morning. Is that an actual Kim Kardashian quote? I don't know. I really don't know anything about Kim Kardashian, I'm not gonna lie. All of them. Just all of the Kardashians. I know nothing about them. Except, wasn't there one who, like, didn't know how to cut a cucumber or something and got turned into a major meme for a while there because it just points out how incapable they are? Man, Camoy's got some health. Camoy's got some major health. I definitely know a few streams where I'd accumulate points just to make the streamer shut the fuck up. Just like, I've been here long enough, I'm done listening to this bullshit. I'm doing good. How you doing? I'm alright. I'm alright. Thank you, Squiddy. I'm doing okay. I feel moderately awake. You know, the coffee has helped perk me up. We're on disc 3 of this game, 3 out of 4. So we're at least 50% of the way through this game, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. I feel really bad about attacking this wolf who's clearly innocent and we should not be killing, but I'm hoping that he doesn't actually die. Guys, I got brekkie. Azri, what did you eat? What did you get? Can I live vicariously through you? I'm so bad at that one. So bad. Mishka, I need more sugar for my coffee. Can you ask them? Thanks. Yeah, Mishka, can you get me some fries too? That sounds great. Taking life advice from Kim Kardashian is literally the free. It's not a good idea, yeah. But I'm sure there are some excellent quotes that we could, I'm sure there's some excellent things that we could not listen to at all. I'm sure I could get a good little chuckle out of it though. She made a living by twerking. Yeah. I mean, I can't really say anything about how she made a living because I do appreciate that, how do I word this? It's a little bit like hot tub streamers. Like, on the one hand, I would not do it myself. On the other hand, get it, girl? Like, people, it clearly works. Sex sells, so, like, I can't knock it. It's just not for me. Yeah, like, she did what she needed to do to make a living, and clearly enough people were okay with it, but, you know, not for me, like I said. But I also wouldn't take life advice from Kim Kardashian. I don't care if it sells to me, if you want to do it, cool. I just don't like toxic people. I don't like toxic people either. I completely agree, Dinkle. Like, let's put it this way. If I met Kim Kardashian on the street, I don't think we would be friends. I can't fault her for making a living however she needs to, but I don't think we would really click. We have different approaches to life, we'll say. Poor doggo get beat up. I know. It's not my favorite, but I don't think this will end badly. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'm hoping this won't end badly. We'll find out. We'll find out. Biscuits and gravy over. Oh my god, Azri. I think you're speaking my love language. Food. That's amazing. That sounds so good right now. Can I stay home and just make biscuits and gravy? That sounds good. I could go for that. Or maybe like on my way to work, just call in and tell them that I can't see myself going to work today. And go get biscuits and gravy instead. Money is nice. Yeah, it helps with a lot of things, doesn't it, Squiddy? It really does. It sounds so good, Hannah. It sounds so good. I want Asri's breakfast. But Asri already ate it, so that does make me feel a little uncomfortable. I don't want it now. But, you know, another version of it. If you can't cut a cucumber, I'm scared of you. It's one of those life skills, you know, chopping foods is one of those life skills that I think people who don't have to do it all the time take for granted. If you don't have to do those small things for yourself, I think you lose a little bit of adulthood when you can't do those things. She made a living being born a Kardashian. The rest is just boredom. Maybe that's fair. I don't know. I really don't. I try very hard not to keep up with the Kardashians. I actually don't know why they're wealthy. I really don't. I don't care if you make a living through her methods, but the cucumber? No, we ain't friends. Yeah, there's a certain point when I'd have to be like, girl, you've gone too far. Like, you've let these basic life skills slip too far, and you really need to learn this. The one good thing I can say about Kim is she, for whatever reason, does work around prison reform and helping people. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. Yeah, see, I know very little. I'm sure there must be some philanthropic things that they do that I just don't know about. That video she shot with, yeah, see, don't know that either. Ooh, Darkness Stone, I wonder what that does. I'm one of those people who, like, if I got into the elevator with someone super famous, I wouldn't recognize them. And if I did recognize them, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, oh, okay. And then I just go about my day. Ooh, Congo got a new edition. That's good, because Congo only had one, and we should be pretty close to finishing it up. Yeah, it's easy to be a self-made billionaire if you start with $900 million. It's much easier. Oh no! No! I may be contradicting myself, but I cannot leave this like that. Oh, please save Kamoy. Oh, guys. Oh, Kamoy is becoming himself again. Is he a puppy again? Was he a puppy before? Was there something in the water that just made him huge? What? Did we regress him back several years? White Silver Dragon healed a savage soul that changed Kamoy. Wait, but I'm confused. They did not explain that enough. Go back to Fa and show. They did not explain that. Is he a puppy again? He must be. Look at the size of Teo. Teo's a young child, so Kamoy is a puppy again. Aww. Oh, but what? What? They haven't explained. I need some explanation. I'm confused. I'm gonna use that today. I'm on my way to work now, but I turned around and went home. I only ate half. I have one biscuit left and one. Asri, you know we're the bestest of friends, right? Like, you can share anything with me, including your breakfast. Except, like, these probably wouldn't be fickle friendly, but I want them now. I really want biscuits and gravy now. It sounds really good. I would like some Kardashian money, please. I would like some money, please. Please, sir, can I have some more? That would be great. Yeah, Hannah's like, I am on my way to you. Halfway there already. I wonder if Cucumber Lady has just never been trusted with a knife yet for some reason. Maybe, but also, like, I'm pretty sure she chose to do it herself, even though she had, like, a chef in there. So on the one hand, I'm, like, proud of her for choosing to do it, even though maybe her chef was on their day off or something, because they do have one. I remember that being part of the meme. I don't know enough famous people. I don't know. Cucumber Kardashian. See, I don't remember her name. I don't remember her name. I just remember the cucumber one. That's so bad. You know, the one that's incapable of using a knife to cut anything. Mishka, what they say about the sugar? Oh, they said sugar is a myth. Sugar is a very tasty myth. But what? They didn't explain about Kamoy at all. What is the savage beast or the savage soul that disturbed Kamoy? They didn't explain. And Kamoy's now tiny again. I don't understand. Can I go this way now? No. Okay, I still can't go this way. Am I supposed to go on to Deningrad now? Maybe. Maybe I just needed to do that and then go on to the town. Maybe that's what I needed to do. Time for Uppy. I just want to pick up Kamoy. Kamoy would be a cute name for a dog. I'd be down. I want a puppy. I want a puppy. Yeah. Also, Mishka, don't text and drive. Asri, thank you. We're just gonna say a lot of things that Mishka wants to respond to and can't respond to because he's driving. Yeah, do what you gotta do, Asri. Totally get it. If you want to like bring me some biscuits and gravy on that break, you could. I'm just saying. You totally could. Maybe think about it like Prince. Okay. He was overtaken by like a hostile spirit and it transformed him. That's what I always took from that. Yeah, like a hostile spirit in the forest, but he was overtaken in the town, like in the village, because they said Kamoy changed. They said another creature attacked Fa and Kamoy jumped in to rescue it. So maybe there was some like cross-pollination there. Some spirits got, I don't know. There's got to be something there. But I do wish they developed that storyline just a little bit more. Why is Kongo struggling so much right now? Is his defense just really, really bad and I need to work on that? He's really struggling. Oh, and now Albert is in love with a killer treat. I'll fax you, Asri. I hate faxing. I hate it. Like, let's just get this right off the table right now. I hate that most places have other options, and yet doctors' offices still rely on faxing service. Like, the rest of the world has moved on from faxing except medical offices. It's a little bit of a pet peeve because I have people all the time who come to me and ask me for help faxing. And it's always to a medical office. Hi, Shad. Good morning. You look very cozy. Are you at work? Is it a work day for you? Okay. I learned that the Kamoy bet is apparently optional. Really? Is that because you can move straight through the forest and go on to Deningrad anyway? Because that's what I did the first time. I went straight through the forest and I went to Deningrad and then I realized, oh, I think I missed something and I had to backtrack. I assumed, I guess it is, huh? Because I probably have to do something in Deningrad to let that path open up. Interesting. It probably is optional. It probably is. Yeah, I'm working pretty sleepy. You should get some coffee and then do what I do and put, like, fill it with 90% creamer. Yeah, why does fax... I don't know. I don't know why fax is still... There must be a reason, but I don't know what the reason is. There must be one. Otherwise, why would they keep doing it? we have a faxing service at the library, and people are always asking me for help. They don't even know what fax is, and they're like, they still need to do it. Boomers are still around and don't know how to attach to emails. I mean, but I think they do. Like, maybe some of them don't, but they can't all not know how to do it. There must be a reason that I just don't know. There must be. I work for a debt collector. Oh yeah, neat. I remember that. I laughed so hard. I laughed so hard when you told people what you do. I was in the background like, oh, the plot thickens. We can't email, we can only mail and fax, but that's not a law. That's just because the managers are the ones who send out the emails, not the company's mailing department. So the managers don't email to keep from any legal issues if the letter was generated incorrectly. Oh, so it's to protect themselves legally. It's to cover their ass. That's what you're telling me? That I would buy. I would believe that is the reason. If someone told me we fax because if we get in trouble, we don't want to get sued. That I would believe. I'm trying to heal Kongal over here. My dude is struggling hard. There we go. That Rod Typhoon has really been giving me trouble. That and privacy of info since things can be hacked into. Yes, there is also that. And I think people are careless with their emails. Either they don't know their password because they logged in once and never logged in with it again, or they're too careless with it and too open with it, and you know, they drop their phone doesn't have a lock on it, so suddenly everyone has access to all of their information. I have that happen all the time. It's either it's usually someone they've logged into this email once, they don't remember their password, they don't have their phone with them anymore, and now, you know, they can't get an access code, so they have to open a new email, but they've already done that 5 times. I get a lot of that at work. People who are like, I don't know how to get into my email, and then when we try to get them their password, they set it up for like a landline phone number that they can't get a text to or something weird. Okay, now we go on to Deningrad. There must be something that I have to trigger here. Something that I'm missing. I was hoping Kamoy would do it, but if Kamoy is optional, then there's something else here that I need to do still. It's a law in New York we can't send any electronic correspondence or leave messages. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna go in each building, make sure that we got everything. Oh yeah, this family is just recently married and very happy. I remember them. What is this guy doing? It's cold! It's cold! Oh, I get it. Alright, he's just freezing. It's more the managers covering their asses. If anyone gets sued, it's the company, not us, because if it came from our emails, it would be deemed our fault. Okay. So it needs to come from the company, not one individual. That's what I'm hearing? Okay. Alright, let's see here. Anything we need? I think we already did this. See, his defense is so bad. I'm kind of considering this because I don't think I'm going to use Kongal's Dragoon very often. I don't think I'm gonna. Goes up to 64. Kongal's the brute force, but I think I'm very rarely going to want to use Kongal as a Dragoon. Oh, 10,000. That would be so good, but like 10,000. That's not happening. Faxed copies of ink signatures are legally the same as the original. It's not the same for... Oh. Okay. See, I knew there had to be a reason. Otherwise, why would people keep doing it? Yeah, alright. We're gonna do this. Okay. We need some things. We need more of these. Okay, and we've got on Angel Prayer. Let's get a couple more charm potions. We'll just max out our bag. Believe me, electronic signatures are just as ensnaring as normal, especially on a car loan. Okay. Yeah, see, some of this is just way above my head. People beat this game wearing the base armor and weapons only. So play who you like when you like and adjust if needed. Yeah, I don't like Shanae. She's basically, I keep trying to give her a chance and she hasn't grown on me. So I'm just done trying. I've shoved her to the back of my party and I'm just not using her ever. Which is really sad. I think I just don't like her attitude. I don't like her personality. Okay, we did this. We did the whole divine tree thing. Is it this guy? Is this it? Okay, so when I came in here, I talked to the dude in red, Dill Pickle. His name's something Dill. So he's now Dill Pickle. But I didn't talk to the librarian. What's wrong with me? Who are you people? Do you realize that you're talking to a librarian? Wow, this librarian's full of himself. So, what do you want? Have you interrupted my ceremony for no reason? Ceremony? There's no one here. There's no one here. I don't like stubborn old guys because I want to be an adorable old guy. Oh, Hashel. That's such a mood. I don't like you. You make the rest of us look bad. I like Hashel more now. I like Hashel more all of a sudden. That makes me happy. I've heard that I never signed any document argument before, go run to a lawyer, and then call back being like, my lawyer says I gotta pay. Did you say something? Please wait. We were told by Bishop Dill Pickle, that's his name, that there's a wonderful library here. If you want, you can just go to the library. Oh wait, I locked the door when I left. I hate this librarian. This librarian makes the rest of us look bad. So, could you open the door? I would love the opportunity to touch such treasures of intelligence. Wow, Albert. Calm down. All right, stop looking at me like that. Albert needs to cool his jets. Okay. Open the library for us so we can go about our business. He's such a haughty old guy. Don't say that. Well, he is. We have to do what we can until Lloyd shows up. Okay. Usually it's the boomers arguing that. The librarian, excuse me, don't you know I can read? I mean, in this game, I'm guessing there are a ton of people who can't read, so he's just really full of himself. Mr. Voorhees? Voorhees? Please correct me if I'm not saying it right. Is it Voorhees or Voorhees? Voorhees. I will try my best. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. That's true. He used a dragon and a dragon. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Come on. Come on. I want to get to the library. Let's go. Let's do this. I really just want to get to this library. But he locked the door. I can't remember which one it is. Is it this one? We'll find out. I just woke up and it's Voorhees. Okay, got it. Thank you. Which one is it? One of them was locked and I don't remember which one it was. Nope, not this one. Voorhees, I can do that. That's easy. Is it, this one? We'll just go in every door. No. Although that one is moderately important. You know what? That one's moderately important. Let's rest real quick, because Congo was struggling. Yeah, we're just gonna stay a night. Albert can cool his jets for one more night until he gets to the library. Well, hey, Voorhees, take your time. Wake up on your own schedule. And you're always welcome to hang out. I totally understand the whole waking up thing, because I stream very early. Oh, it's probably this big-ass door. I stream very early in the morning, so I completely understand. Ooh. It's magical. Albert is gonna... Nothing appropriate. Nothing appropriate. This is the knowledge store. Okay. The entire wall is filled with books. Aw. Albert is probably right at home here. Maybe we can find out something about mirages and the moon that never sets. Doesn't looking at these things all the time have an effect on you? It made me wise and full of myself. It made me very haughty. Kongle feels dizzy. Oh, Kongle. Here's something about dragons. It also talks about dragoons too. Okay. Let's split up and look. Alright. We're gonna split up. We're gonna hit the books. I guess I have to use my brain for the first time in a long time. Can Kongle read human words? If Rose were here, she would tell... Oh, right, because we lost Rose and Meru. Meru went off to visit her parents. And, Rose just took off without any explanation whatsoever because Mommy doesn't owe explanation to anyone. Alright. So I'm guessing... to get through this, we just need to, like, talk to all the members of the group. That's typically what we do. Kongle, can I read human characters? Kongle looks pictures. Winglies are people with wings of light who employ magical power. They had their glory 11,000 years ago and had enormous magical power that could float colossal cities. City floats. I don't like how they did this to Kongle. I feel like they reduced him the way that they wrote his character. Kongle's such a strong character, and they gave him very basic communication with the rest of the team, and it doesn't feel right. Like, if it were his second language, if it weren't his original language, I'd be all for it, but they never said that it was. Okay. It feels like they did him an injustice. I want them to flesh out Kongle more. Barrage manipulated by Winglies. Okay. I'm just looking for... While I'm over here, I'm like, Stardust? Stardust? They made him the big dude from Mice and Men. They just... I feel like they added him to the group just to be the brute force. And he deserves more than that. This book is talking about divine moon objects. They are just divine objects from a legend to begin with. There are no details. Okay. After the Dragon campaign, humans controlled the continent of Endiness and divided the continent into 4 and established 3 new countries. To the east, Serdio, to the south, Tiburoa, to the north, Milsazu, and to the west of the continent, the untouched land, the Death Frontier. Oh, we're definitely headed there. We're definitely headed there. The Death Frontier. That sounds about right up our alley. A lot of the characters are tropes, though, but he does disappoint me a lot. Yeah, I wish that they'd done more with him, and I'm hoping that they do more. But I don't have a lot of faith that they will. Because there are a lot of tropey characters. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it does feel like they let him down a little bit. Okay. So we didn't get... Shanae hasn't found anything of use. I'm guessing the answer will be up here with these guys. Albert, what you got, buddy? Seems all the wisdom that humans can possibly know. Okay. I'm reading a book on politics now. This is very... Can you do politics after we take care of Lloyd? Dart's like, pick up the pace, man. We're on a mission. Dart doesn't fit very well with a library. He really doesn't. He's like, if I can't use my sword, then I don't want it. I'm just so confused by this whole game so far. I like the game, but I do feel like the plot is lacking a little bit. And when I was a kid, it wasn't that big a deal. But now that I'm older and I'm replaying this, it doesn't feel quite right. Like there are things that were maybe missing in translation, or just not enough of the story altogether. According to this, dragons are the second most powerful species of all 107 creatures given life by the divine tree. I thought there were 109. Their attacks and life power overwhelm others. However, the creator Soa created a balance by reducing the dragon's intelligence. Therefore, they were to be controlled by humans with their wisdom. During the dragon campaign 11,000 years ago, they had fierce battles against Virages manipulated by winglings and couldn't avoid being annihilated. So the dragons have reduced intelligence? No, the dragons I know are highly intelligent. They have other issues, but they're highly intelligent. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Are you done with your research? Yeah, can we end this? Doesn't seem like it. Take your time. No, I'm done! I swear I'm done. Wait, let's see. Is there any, like, stardust up here, maybe? What's up here? I didn't talk to Haschel yet, but... Ooh, what's up here? Stardust? Stardust, maybe? Maybe? Eh? Eh? What is all of this? Is this like the museum portion of the library? Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Interesting. This is something that I'm having a hard time getting used to. The fact that this game does have rooms that are really just there to set the story and to make it feel more realistic. When I play Nintendo games, every room has a thing in it. Even if it's just like a little hidden box, or a lever that you need to pull, or a button you need to press, there's always some reason for each room. This feels very different. I almost appreciate it more because it feels like there are more red herrings thrown into the game. Like, this room could have a thing in it, or it might just be a room that the characters sleep in. Or it might just be a room that the NPCs live in. It doesn't have to mean anything, but I like that detail that they put into it. Dragoons are to be called when history requires them. When history requires them. Is that now? It must be. Lavitz was a dragoon, and Graham, Joel, and Lennis too were their deaths necessary. Well, they happened. Okay. It all started from the dragoon spirit that Lloyd brought. If Lloyd is a part of history that is necessary, then our journey seems to be dragged along by his fate. Lloyd is the real hero of the game, and Dart is the villain. Let's just spin this a little bit. In spite of the fact that they were humans, the seven heroes who led the dragon campaign to victory 11,000 years ago crossed the sky and cast spells. After they fulfilled their roles, they vanished with the dragoon spirits. Okay. Alright. Morning, Glower! Look! We found a library! Ah! Did the librarian find something? Of course he did. Of course he did. Oh. Oh, he's losing his shit, too. Are you... Can we move on now? He's really happy about something. Are you acting superior again? I really like Haschel calling him out on his bullshit. Of course, I am superior! I'm gonna start talking to people like that. I'm gonna be like, I am superior to you. You know why? Because I have all of these books, and you don't. I prefer being a hit with girls over feeling superior. I don't care about those things. Girls mean nothing to me compared to the pursuit of knowledge. It's true. Girls are just trouble. Alright, these all have to do with the dragon campaign. Then Lloyd has something to do. Yes, of course he does! Dart! The dragon campaign is my specialty. Maybe I can be of assistance. Tell me! Dart is so demanding. he should not be here. He's not made for... I believe that there is a book for every person, but like not every person is for every book. Dart really needs to learn how to pick up a book and put down the sword and read once in a while. Oh, cutscene.
There were 7 dragoon warriors in the Legend of the Dragon campaign. Dragoons, reputed to be the incarnation of dragons. With dragons at their side, the dragoons fought boldly. However, in the age when the legend was reality, the Winglies dominated all, even the gods. The gods answered to dictator Melbu Pharma's prayers.
Melbu Pharma, who's that?
Ultimate power. But the power was abused. The earth of Saint Imperial Gloriano was scorched by the gods' fire and became ashen. The anger and sadness of the people was fuel for the dragoons' cause. Then at last they freed the gods. Without the gods' power, the Winglies perished, and our age, the human age, began.
I don't think the Winglies perished.
The gods
no one else did. Mubu Pharma.
Years, they have been looking over the world as the moon that never sets.
See, this is pretty. This is really pretty. Interesting. Wow, so that was Librarian Ute telling us that story. He has a really deep and commanding voice, even though he's really snooty. He's like, why yes, I know everything because I am superior. Damn cooties on my books. Oh, I hope not. So I work in a library. I'm a librarian, and we have a process called weeding. That's what it's called. And we go through the books periodically, and we discard books that are getting really gross. And that's why ideally you can check out books and not open it and find like boogers and pizza and mold and like really nasty things in your books, right? We get rid of it ideally before you find it. And I have a feeling Librarian Ute does not let anyone ever take books because he just wants to protect them in their own little bubble. Does your library have a copy of The Lusty Argonian Mate? What's that? Dinkle, is this a book I need to read? What's that? Is this an actual book? Please tell me this is an actual book. Please tell me. It is! Oh my god. I'm Googling it. I'm looking it up right now. The Lusty Argonian Maid. What is that? Oh wait. I'm just gonna... There we go. I'm looking it up. Okay, I have to know. This is a real book I need to read? Wait. This is from Elder Scrolls. Is that what the... Yes. Okay. I'm a little sad now. Oregonian Maid? Not the same... Doesn't have the same ring to it, sorry. Oh, I got so excited. I was like, I'm definitely gonna read this book. I really like, I like reading those books that people are, like, ashamed to ask for. Occasionally, I get people who come to the library and they come up to the counter and I can instantly tell who they are because they, like, lean in really close. They're like, hi, I need a book. I'm like, sure, you know, what book do you want? I'm more than happy to find it for you. And they're like, 50 Shades of Grey. And I'm like, oh yeah, I've read that one. And they're like, shh. I'm like, I've read them. I needed to know what everyone was talking about. I'm sorry. No, Dinkle, you are not a disappointment. But I am a little disappointed that it's not a real book that I can check out and read. People in their smut. Hey, there's no book shaming here. I will let people read whatever they want. I have no judgment. I read it all myself. I read everything. So, like, I have to read everything because people come in and they're like, hey, I'm looking for a recommendation. I need an enemies to lovers romance. I'm like, cool, I've got you. And then they're like, actually, I changed my mind. I need a book about something blowing up in space. I'm like, I got you. And they're like, actually, I've decided I need a book on the history and socioeconomics of the potato. I'm like, there's a book for that. Like, I read everything, or at least I try to read across the board. The only thing that I really need to beef up on, that I have no interest in reading, are Westerns. Like, we have a whole Western section, and I just can't bring myself to really care about Western. I keep trying. I have tried, but it's been a little bit. I think part of that is because people who read Westerns don't want me to recommend a Western. Like, they have two authors, and they know who they love, and they always get them themselves. Like, they have no interest in asking me for help. Okay. I was born in NEET. Dart's, like, making connections right now. Are you a survivor from the village? I am. I'm the only survivor. Oh, wait. Are we doing another cutscene? No. Oh, okay. Yeah, I read everything. Mustang Man is a fantastic Western. Is that like is it a Zane Grey? There's only like 2 authors that everyone asks me for. This is the stained glass of the church in Neat. Do you remember seeing this? Yes, faintly, but I do remember. It was really a monster. These are the only things that survived the Black Flame. Oh. Do you know anything about what happened to Neat back then? Any survivors or... I know only one. The second sacred sister of Milsazu, Sister Luana. It seems that you don't know her. No, we don't know all the sacred sisters in the world. Good morning, Dowell. Hello, hello. I love a saucy story. Everything from that to peer-reviewed journals. I read across the board. I read all kinds of stuff because I don't want people to feel too embarrassed to ask me. When I tell people that I've read something that they're embarrassed to ask for, they instantly feel better. Like, you can just see their whole body relax when I tell them that. So I like to be able to say, you know, oh, you want this raunchy book? I read it. You know, I can tell you all about it. However, I can tell you a little about the Black Monster, especially if they know that I've read what they're asking for. They'll come find me the next time because they're too embarrassed to ask someone else, but they know that I will read it and I have liked it, so they'll come back and find me. They'll be like, hi, yeah, is so-and-so here? Really need to ask her about a thing that I can't talk to you about. I'm surprised Americans read anything other than... Why? Why does that surprise you, Dinkle? Do you think we're all just into that? Into Mein Kampf? Like... Why? And, like... I read everything. How goes this morning? It goes. We're slowly making progress. Yes, please. I'm kind of like... This librarian's getting a little on my nerves. Oh, well, we're not the same as Florida. Please don't lump me in with Florida. Please don't accuse me of being like Florida. The people who visit the church in Neat pray for their own happiness by looking at the stained glass, which shows the legend of the... Okay. And the Moonchild. Okay, so the Moonchild is Shanae.
Why did the gods create him?
Oh, another one.
Monster. He appears in various legends as a demon who rebels against and devours the gods. An evil plague that rejects peace in the world. The god that is the moon that never sets. The moon that never sets glows red every 108 years. It is a sign that a herald will be sent to Earth. The herald is known to us as the Moonchild.
The Herald.
The legend says the Moonchild revives the gods on Earth and purifies the world.
Oh
The
no.
black monster abhors, hates, and despises it, and kills the Moonchild. This sad karma is endless. This god stays forever in the sky, and the world is in never-ending chaos.
I have questions. I don't understand why. I'm trying not to interrupt the cutscene. I don't understand why the Black Monster hates the Moonchild so much. Because the Moonchild is supposed to bring light, and that's the dichotomy. Like, they're always going to go against each other. Because we've got Rose in our party, and I'm like 90%, 95% certain that Rose is. Meanwhile, in Neat. Ah, there she is. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed since the last time I was here and killed everyone. Am I hesitating? It's silly. Oh, we get to play as Rose! Nice. Oh. Mother, it's been a while since the tragic day I lost my sight. I'm able to see today thanks to the love of many people like Seti here. May the divine tree bless all the victims of the tragedy. Oh. She's got a whole entourage with her. Interesting. I mean, publishers don't pick things up that there's no demand for. If a book is on the shelf that you're not going to be the only person who likes. Yeah, I work in public libraries, and it is my fond belief that a public library should have something to offend everyone. No matter what it is, everyone should be offended by something in the public library. And if everyone is not offended by something in the library, then the library is not doing its job properly, because it's supposed to reflect everyone's views, and no one is going to agree with everything everyone else likes. I'm sure, I mean, I know my library has copies of Mein Kampf. I have read through parts of Mein Kampf. I can't say I've read it entirely, but I have read it, and I do think it's important to recognize its role in history. Fic view of the game so far. I don't understand. I have a lot of questions, Dinkle. And I think that's one of the things that, is kind of frustrating me about this game a little bit. I have a lot of questions, and I don't feel like any of them have been answered yet. Maybe Disc 4 carries its weight a lot. Like, maybe Disc 4 has all the answers. Like, it all just comes together at the end. That's what I'm hoping for. Fingers crossed, but I don't know. Just a traveler. Please don't be alarmed. Okay. This woman's got a whole entourage. Are Sacred Sisters that sacred? There are people of Neat and my mother sleeping here. Are you here to visit the grave too? I guess so. Then you know about Neat? Oh, I was here, baby girl. I was here a long time ago. Oh, is this another cutscene? Are we just getting spoiled with them today? Oh, not quite. Okay. Not quite the same thing. There she... See, Princess Luvia. So she's hunting for Princess Luvia. And we've been on the haunted boat. I'm pretty sure... So let me try and work this out loud, because that's how I process. I'm pretty sure, and I don't know for certain, that Shanae is Princess Luvia. Like, I think they're the same person. If that's the case, Shanae is the Moonchild, which I think we already knew. So Shanae is actually a princess of, is it Milsazu that she's a princess of? And Dart was also from Milsazu. Because he was in Neat when his parents died. Now, I'm guessing that Dart's father was Zeeg. Is that possible? I'm guessing that Dart's father was Zeeg because, you know, his dragoon was passed down from father to son. It was a memento that his father kept. But then Zeeg would have had to be freed from the stone that he was encased in. And it hasn't explained whether that's happened. And whether he could have survived being encased in stone that long. Because, like, Rose has been alive this whole time. And that was 11,000 years. So they have the lifespan. I don't know. There's too many moving parts and not enough answers to these questions. I will never tell you. So, Princess Luvia was on a boat. I'm guessing, did she not make it across the water? She was on a boat when the boat got haunted. I can't see. Mom, I'm scared. Okay, so this is Sacred Sister Luana as a child. Oh. What? Where is Princess Luvia? Where did you hide the Moonchild? We don't know. What kind of spitefulness do you have toward our village? You want to die with your daughter? Aww. Princess Luvia left for the sea. Oh, okay. So Princess Luvia was in Neat with Dart. Princess Uvula. Yeah. Princess Uvula was in Neat with Dart as a child. But she was evacuated prior to the black monster getting here. So she left for the sea. So it's this woman's fault that everyone on the boat died. There's so much happening here. I agree with you. Suppression of books is not a good thing. I mean, in history, I can't think of a single time when banning books was ever done by the good guys in history. Now, the good guys is subjective, of course, but I'm a strong supporter in access to information. Like, I can't tell you what to believe, but I can give you all the information to make your own conclusions. This game is a lot like Destiny 2. Before Lightfall DLC, we don't know anything. We don't know what this veil is. We don't know its importance, its connection. Yeah, it's exactly how I feel. 3 minutes into the DLC, the veil has, has an incredibly rich history. Let me tell you all you need to know. Can you imagine if this game had a DLC? It just came in. Maybe that's what Disc 4 is. Maybe Disc 4 has all the answers. Damn, Disc 3 cutscene budget. I'm hoping we get a lot more information in Disc 3 and 4. We're coming up close, right? We've gotta get some answers soon. This must be enough to satisfy you now. Okay, so it was Luana's mother who killed all of the people on that boat, essentially, because she told the black monster where Princess Luvia went. The chance to eliminate the Moonchild comes only once every 108 years. It's the time of birth when the moon glows a blood color. The newly born Moonchild has a magic power. Why are you telling Luana's mom this? The newly born Moonchild has a magic power. That magic power changes everyone around into an evangelist for the god, a servant to help prepare for the descending of the god. Descending of the god? Are we talking about Soa? This god that they keep talking about? Ah! Oh! My objectives will not be satisfied until I kill every single person who was present as the Moonchild passed through. Wait, but she didn't kill Luana. She survived. Oh no! Oh, this is sad. So, she probably expected the child to die here. She probably expected Luana to die in this fire. And she didn't somehow. But she didn't kill her. It was a miracle that I survived. It was a miracle. I see. Then you were blinded back then? Yes, however, the god imparted me with something else. Sister Luana can see people's souls. Oh, Rose, run. Run, Rose. It's a Dommy Mommy Lordum. That's exactly what it is. Like, let me tell you how badass Rose is. Because I know this is her. Like, it's not a big secret. DLC for this game, maybe burning historical material really is the way. Rose is, I mean, she burned everything in Neat, so she's definitely going that direction for sure. She can feel their pain too. Because of this, Sister Luana has suffered. Oh, she's gonna suffer greatly if she tries to check Rose. Now I appreciate this power that I have because it allows me to heal the pain in people's hearts. Oh no, Rose. If you need to heal the pain in your heart, please tell me. I can help you. Not enough power in the universe. By the way, are you done? Yes, I will go back to Deningrad soon. May I join you? Even if you are with knights, the forest is filled with dangerous monsters. I can protect you from them. I see. Then I'll ask you to come with us. So now Rose is acting as entourage and escort to this girl that she left for dead years ago. Interesting. Ah, there's my girl. There she is. It's been a long time. I wonder if everyone is doing all right. I wonder if they feel lonely without me. So is Meru a runaway? She seems... Hey, watch out! Who is this coming through the bound? Okay, so she's... Meru, is that you? Okay, so Meru's a wingly, basically. I was wondering, I knew the winglies couldn't be gone, because not only was Lennis a wingly, but, like, if there's one, there's gotta be more. You don't want for these moon children to be born every 8 years? Dinkle! I don't know if that's a solution. Just tell everyone that they can't, everyone has to be abstinent for the next, on the 107th year. For that whole year, no one can sleep with anyone. And then there won't be a moon child. And then we won't have this problem. Death and destruction won't happen as long as everyone gets all of that sexual activity out before the 107th year. Just that 1 year, no one have any sex. We'll all just become abstinent monks for a year. And then we'll be fine. Surely that's the solution. Yeah. It's the 107th year. Sorry, ladies. No nut 352. Oh, no. Family planning entered the chat. Oh, Maxwell, welcome. Razzle, welcome. You came in at a really weird time. No one have any sex. Welcome in. Yeah, Jinko came up with the solution for this whole world. If a moon child is born every 108 years, then on the 107th year, no one have any sex, and then we'll be fine. And then there will be no death and destruction. She walks like she's about to step on oh, you mean Meru? Yeah, she's a dancer. She really high steps it. I missed the Dommy Mommy Lord, so rewind the stream. I'm sorry, that's not how it works. That's what the VODs are for, though. Yeah, so Meru's definitely a wingly. Like, we'll just get that out of the way right now. Do you really think I am really great? How could you leave without telling me? Where have you been? Oh, is this her childhood friend she was talking about? Hey, I came all the way back here. You don't need to yell at me. Aren't you happy to see me? I am very happy to see you. Is this her childhood friend? But leaving the forest is our taboo. You left the forest, so I don't know if everybody else in the forest will forgive you, Meru. Who cares about Taboo? Oh my god, she's such a child. She is such a child. She's probably the worst Wingly ever. Is this gonna be like a Jar Jar Binks moment? Where she comes back and everyone's like, you were cast out, you're not supposed to be here. Is she gonna like lead everyone back here too? She's probably gonna pull a Jar Jar. She's probably gonna pull a Jar Jar. Well, I'm straight for 106 years. But on the 107th, I'm 100% unquestionably gay. Just for the 107th year. To make sure that, you know, but see, this plan wouldn't work. This plan wouldn't work. As foolproof as I think it is, Dinkle had a great idea, but there's always going to be one person. There's always one person who ruins it for everyone, right? Everyone else, 99% of the people would go along with it, and then there'd be that one person. One person that would be like, it's probably fine. Both of us are living in the same world. How come we have to draw a line and lock ourselves in like this? That's what I want to know. I've been living in this forest forever. I wish I knew. Okay, so Meru is the little rebel. I'm gonna ask the ancestor. I won't ask you anymore. Wow, so now we get to play as Meru too. Ah, look! Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay. No, annual. Yeah, we got an entire community full of Winglies. Meru is for sure gonna ruin something for someone. She's way too young and immature. I'm home! Yeah, no one's happy to see her. Oops, it seems I'm not that welcome. Oh no, Meru. This is my home. I can come home anytime. No, you can't. Such selfishness is not tolerable. I actually agree with this. I agree with the Winglies on this. Like, they had one rule. That you had one job. One rule. And she broke it. And then she thinks she can come and go willy-nilly as she pleases? I get that. I get it. I agree with it. There's no place to come home to, Meru. Oh! Is she gonna get thrown in jail or something? Imprison her for her crimes? Because there's only one real rule. You are the black sheep of the proud Winglies. How dare you shamelessly come back? I thought you were satisfied with your decadent human life, weren't you? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? People with 13 baby daddies. Yeah, no. No. It's not that strong. Year 107, I sell my shares of Apple and put the money into Durex. Maybe do like year 106 because everyone's gonna jump on that bandwagon. So you gotta beat the crowd, right? Meru can ruin me anytime, Maxwell. Back to the humans and wait there for the moment we destroy the humans. Ooh, are the Winglies gonna destroy the humans? That'd be interesting. The ancestor. Ooh, how long do Winglies live? You left the forest on your own volition. How come you came? That's true. You made this choice. Now you need to live with the consequences. I actually agree with them. I just wanted to see everyone. See, she's just kind of... She is selfish. She's young and selfish. Leaving the forest is an unforgivable mortal sin. Okay, I think that's a little extreme. Didn't you know that when you left for the world of humans, as well as that, you can never come back here? Yeah, see, she did. She knew. She knew the rule. She was like, I know that if I leave, I can't come back, but I'm gonna. And also, I'm gonna come back. Like, she's broken the one most important rule that they have, and now she's upset that they're holding to that rule. Interesting. Hi, Pet. Good morning. I love Meru, but she is a very selfish child. She really is. I get it, but she is. New camera. So it's the same camera. We tried a new frame just to see if it works because I like that it doesn't cut off as much of the game. We're giving it a try. Today's the first time we're trying it. And let me tell you, it was very frustrating until I was helped out with it. It was very frustrating. But now that it's here, I quite like it. I'm really adapting to it quickly. There are more things I need to update. but I'm liking it so far. Verity Fickle. I like Meru. She's one of my favorite characters, but she knew what the rule was, and she went out and broke it intentionally. The world is 100 times bigger than this forest. There are, of course, bad humans, but there are many good humans, too. You never met them, and you shouldn't hate them. I do agree that, like, if you've never met a human, and the rule is to never leave where you're at, eventually someone was gonna do it. Meru was just the one. Well, probably not the only one either, because Lennis left a long time ago. There are people who hate and detest humans just because they are humans, but their number is few. We just want to protect our life, that's all. Also fair. Humans have always been afraid of the magic power of Winglies. The fear eventually turns itself into a need. Okay, yeah, makes sense. I get it. Either to subjugate or kill Winglies. It all makes sense so far. That's why we need our own world, like this forest, where humans cannot enter. And you gone and fucked it up, Meru. Go back to the other world. Your existence angers the others. Your very existence angers them. I understand. I'll leave. Aww. Aww. Mommy Meru is here. Father, you must be kidding. No, that's the rule. You broke it. I totally agree with this. We gave you a rule. We told you the consequences. You broke the rule. Now you have the consequence. Like, that's how the world works. You don't have to like it, but that is how it goes. I get it. Maxwell, I want to let you know that I have outlawed casting couch. Both with this frame, but also just in general. It's not the vibe I'm going for. It must be hard for you, but you must go back. Yeah, go away, Meru. Get out of our forest at once. Ouch. Aw, sad little puppy dog. I kind of agree with them, though. Like, I should mourn privately. That's probably healthy, Maxwell. Just, like, shove that mourning deep inside and... Ah! Oh, okay. Quiet, I want to talk just between the two of us. Alright. Is this her love interest? This is her childhood friend from when she was a kid, so I'm wondering if this is going to be... Because it feels very... The rest of it has been very tropey. I feel like... It seems you received a horrible welcome. But not an unwarranted one. Stop talking tough, Meru. It was just bad timing. Everybody is feeling tense lately. Is that my fault too? Oh, Meru. This man's name is just an evil laugh. How do I say this? Guraha? 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 Am I saying that right? Guraha! That was fun. She doesn't even go here. Recently, the earth is surging. Don't you? Earth is surging. I've been feeling it a little. The animals in the forest are acting savage. Oh, that's okay. So that's where Kamoi comes in. Okay. No, that helps. Gwahaha. Die, humans. Guaraha? I don't know. That doesn't feel right. Guaraha? That guy. That one. No. That one. That one. This must be the cause, but what is it? Okay. Ancestor Blano said that it is an omen of a dragon coming back to life. It is not the usual one. Even our ancestors, who had much stronger magical power, couldn't defeat it. What kind of dragon is that? Gara? Gara. That doesn't feel right either. You know, his name, for some reason, reminds me of, like, Wargum Powder. It's the strongest dragon of all, the king of dragons with 7 magical eyes. And there are also 7 dragoons. And there were 107 species from the divine tree. I'm definitely getting... This is definitely a vibe. I'm getting the trend here. Ancestor says that the seal has half dissolved. That's why everybody is nervous. But we have a dragon buster and a dragon block staff, don't we? The sword for killing dragons, the Dragon Buster, has been lost because Lloyd has it. Lloyd? It wasn't me. Meru is such a mood. She's like, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. When your gut instinct is to defend yourself when anything bad happens, that's a habit formed over several years. We know because it was hidden with the staff in a place that only the ancestor could open. But do we have the staff? And the talk you wanted between just the two of us is about the dragon? That too, but what I really wanted to tell you is something else. Meru, don't leave me. I want you to be at my side. I can protect you if everybody opposes you. Oh, this is... Yeah. You're kind as always, but if you do, you will be hated as well. Meru's not going to appreciate him. He has a thing for her, but she's way too emotionally unstable to be in any kind of relationship right now. You have friends. Why does he sound surprised? They are all cool. They show me and teach me many things. Ciao! Why does she know ciao? Oh, I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. Like, I don't think she appreciates... Oh. Is this the dragon? Is this the dragon we were just talking about? Ooh. Yeah, you have friends? What? Oh, hello. They chained it up? That doesn't feel very stable. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. It's cooler than some of their other dragon designs. Interesting. Oh, we're back here. Okay. Yeah, I feel bad. I feel like Meru's boy toy did not... He just offered his entire life to her, and she kind of just dismissed it. She was like, that's very nice of you. Okay, bye! She kind of just dismissed everything he offered because he has been living there, building a life in this Wingley home. And he was like, you should stay. I will stay by your side, even if I become a social pariah, even if I'm an outcast, even if everyone hates me. I will stay by your side forever and protect you forever, and you can come live with me. And, like, he's giving her an opening to come back into her old life, and he's really offering the world to her. Everything he has. And she just dismissed it. She just shook it off. She was like, that's so sweet of you. I'm gonna go now. Can you be any more friend zone than that? That was so harsh. And she doesn't deserve it. Let's just put that out there. Like, she broke the one rule that they had, knowing full well the consequences, and then just strolled back in. He offered her everything, and she just declined in such a way. He deserves better than that. He tried so hard. I'm not saying she has to, like, reciprocate his feelings, because that's not realistic, but she could have at least said thank you or something. Of course, that would have been just as harsh. Like, if he said, I want to be with you forever. Here, have everything I have. And she was just like, thanks. No, that would have been bad too. Maybe there's no way she could have really handled that. That's cute. Okay, bye. Yeah, that's basically exactly what she said. I feel bad for him. Okay. I do feel a little bad. Why are they visiting me? Don't visit me. Neat doesn't do visitors. Visitors? Did you get visitors? Wait, me, I'm sorry, I missed something. Did you get visitors? Oh, are you referring to the Winglies? I guess he wasn't just a... No, he was just a snob. Oh. Oh, what's this? Is anything wrong? No, I just felt a little shiver, that's all. I feel something is wrong. The guy said, go visit me. Oh! Oh my god, I just made the connection. Okay, so Dart felt a little shiver, and then that was it. Okay. That was it? Wait, why is Shanae and Hashel in my... No. No. We're not doing that. Let's put... Oh, no. Let's shuffle these back. I do not want Shanae in my party. How did that sneak in? I did not... I can't believe I didn't notice that. Oh my god. I didn't even make that connection, and I should have. He's offering her everything because he probably knows she doesn't want to be there. Yeah, that's true. Like, he's offering her everything, which is very nice of him, but also she doesn't want to be there. So it was kind of a hopeless last attempt, right? He probably knew what the answer was going to be before he asked. Poor Shanae down at level 18. She can stay there. Oh, good. We're done with Burning Rush. Let's do Crush Dance. Look at that. Moving on up in the world. And Rod Typhoon is still going because I'm terrible at that one. And oh, Pursuit is close. Okay. Okay, we're gonna save real quick because a lot happened there. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, he offered a lot there, but she wasn't gonna take it. We all knew she wasn't gonna take it. What was she gonna do? If she has any pride at all, she can't come back because she left saying, look at the whole wide world, it's amazing and I'm gonna go live it. She can't come back now. She hasn't been gone that long. She can't go back and be like, okay, I got it out of my system, now I'm gonna come home and resume life. They're not gonna accept that. They're not gonna accept her. She's gonna be living in probably Wingley poverty because everyone else is just gonna cut them off. It's not gonna work out. An ad started up on my end and then glitched out. Now there's 2 video feeds of you. Dude, Twitch is going through some stuff right now. The other day I was watching someone stream and like I pulled up another tab to look at something, to adjust something on my channel, and like all my followers were gone and I had a little bit of a freak out. Like my heart skipped a beat. I definitely had a little anxiety there for a second, and then I was like, hang on, hold up. There's no way everyone would have unfollowed me all at once. So like I refreshed and the numbers came back and I was like, okay, we're good, we're safe. But when the numbers came back, it like it pulled off the side panel with all the people that I follow, you know, like showing which ones are online and offline. All of those were gone. I was like, well, how did that happen? And the rest of the day, every time I would do something or move to a different page, something else was gone, or it would have like a little like work in progress thing going on. They've been doing something. Something has been happening because it's been acting really quirky. She's basically the Little Mermaid. Yeah. Kinda, yeah. Meru, like, she did the whole, but Daddy, I love him! Like, and what's funny is, as a child, I remember, like, staunchly agreeing with Ariel. As an adult, I look back at it now, like, if I rewatch the movie, I'm like, man, he's only looking out for you, and he knows more about the world than you do, you poor, sweet, innocent thing. I'm like, girl, you do not love him, and you should stay where you are. Yeah, Twitch has been acting really funky. I'm glad it's not just me. Someone else in their stream said something about it, and I was like, okay, as long as it's not just me. We all secretly hate you. Sorry you had to learn this way. Pretty much. As an adult, I think neither Ariel or Triton are in the right. Yeah, Triton way overreacted. Like, if he understood anything about teenagers, and I don't think he did, but if he understood anything about teenagers, he would have known telling them to absolutely never do this thing is like an open invitation. It's an open invitation to be like, I guess I'm gonna go do that thing now. Like, he had no understanding of what would happen. And he didn't handle it well either. There's clearly some anger issues there. Their API has been disconnecting from a lot of programs the past couple of weeks. I'm gonna have to take your word for it because I don't know what that is. You'll have to forgive me. I just come here to chit chat. But I agree. Like, I believe you. It's been freaking out lately. My AP English teacher had a famous rant on how Disney movies are terrible and teach girls to disobey their parents. I mean, only the ones with alive parents, which are not many. I don't know if your English teacher took all that they could have away from those movies. My sound cut out and I thought Ariel and Triton were characters from the game I hadn't seen. This is a special twist. There's Disney in this game that you just haven't seen up until now. They're little, like, Easter egg cameos if you look. There's a little, like, mermaid Triton in the or merman Triton in the background with his little trident all ready to go. Also always bothered me that he gets pissed off at Ariel going to the surface, but didn't give two shits that Ariel almost got killed by a shark. I haven't seen the remake. I wanted to see it in theaters, and I feel like I missed my window of opportunity, which kind of, like, it kind of bummed me out a little bit that I missed it, but I will watch it. I kind of missed that window. Life got busy when it was released. Legend of Dragoon meets Disney Dreamlight. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be just like that. Suddenly Kingdom Hearts of Dragoon. Can you imagine? That'd be so weird. Same teacher had a lazy eye and was really intimidating. He wouldn't call on people by name. He'd just look at you. Or the person one seat or two back. Yeah, but if he had a lazy eye, how would you know if he was looking at you or looking at someone else and just happened to be, like, how would you know? That would make me really uncomfortable as a student. Not gonna lie. But I made that thing illegal. Why are you people still doing it? Right. Right, because making all that alcohol illegal definitely worked. For prohibition. Definitely worked. Just tell everyone they can't do it, and of course they'll stop. Yep. The Under the Sea sequence looked amazing on the big... I know, I really want to see that. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to see it on the big screen, but I've got a pretty decent sized TV size. Like, I think it'll still look pretty clean. You never know which I was lazy. It's just that one was. One of them is, but which one? Who knows? That's why he did it, because he liked to make people uncomfortable. See, those people should not be in teaching. Those people who live to make other people uncomfortable so that they can maintain that power or that sense of power, those people should not be in teaching. That's the problem with teaching. Unfortunately, that's a problem in a lot of jobs. There are some who do it because they really feel passionately about it and they want to make a difference, and there are others who do it because they like to live on the power trip, and that's unfortunate. Okay. I'm having so much fun with you guys and I want to keep playing, but I have to go to work soon. Work is a real bummer sometimes. No, it's the students who are the problem. I mean, sometimes, but it can't be the problem with all of them. Like, it can't be. There are no absolutes. Only a Sith believes in absolutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap over real quick. Here we are. Okay. I had so much fun. But unfortunately, I have to start getting ready for work. Well, I mean, I'm ready for work. I have to get in my car and go, which is, you know, fine, I guess. I'm gonna have to call every library in the Pacific Northwest and tell them to close for today. We need more stream. Dinkle, wouldn't that be great? If I, like, got a call in 5 minutes and they told me that there was a freak power outage and I had to stay home, I would be okay with it. That would be just fine. And I would just come back. I would literally just restream. I would just sit back down and be like, okay, that was fun. I'm gonna go do that thing. I'd say call in sick, but yeah, bills ain't gonna pay themselves. Yeah, they won't. And I don't have a ton of sick leave right now. Unfortunately, working with small children, those little window lickers get me sick a lot. And I seem to have a lower tolerance for things like that, so I get sick a lot. So yeah, I don't have a lot to spend on that. I have to go, unfortunately. You know, gotta pay those bills feed my face, all that good stuff. Before I leave, I'm just gonna double check because I like to, not that one. I had a page open that I shouldn't have. It was mine. I'm gonna see if there's anyone around that we want to raid. Let's just take a peek. If there is, awesome. If there's not, we'll just call it for the day. I don't really see anyone that I'm like dying to raid today. I'm feeling good about where we are, so I might just end it here for the day. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun. Mr. Voorhees, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. It's so sweet of you, and I hope you have a good time here. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, and I will be back here on, what day is it? Today's Wednesday? I'll be back here on Friday. Raps is streaming. Do we want to raid Raps? We can. Let me see. Raps didn't show up. Why didn't Raps show up? Okay, there's Raps. You know what? I'm not going to raid Raps this time just because I feel like I raided her recently. And I don't want to raid too much of one person. I'm going to hold off for today. But if you really want to raid Raps, I do have a channel point redeem at some point. If you want to guide the raid, you're more than welcome to. But I'm going to hold off today. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I think I raided her fairly recently. So I'm trying to balance them out so that I don't give anyone too much love. If that makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and call it for the day. I had so much fun with all of you guys. And I will be back on Friday morning. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful... I know, I'm exercising such wild restraint, Maxwell. I hope you guys all have a magnificent day, and I will see you guys later. But have a good one. Bye, everybody.